Hey, Grandpa, get out of my way, old man. Move it, you old geezer. Dinosaurs like you belong in a nursing home. Let's go.
Yes, I admit, now that I'm retired, I drive the speed limit. And sometimes people tell me that I'm number one, or maybe they use a different finger. But words do have power. What should we call old people? There's a basket of possible terms. Some are mean-spirited, but perhaps are used in humor. Things like old fogey, geezer, old biddy, ancient, fossil, or dinosaur. Others seem euphemistic or smug. Things like venerable, mature, honored citizen, living the golden years. And to me, in this category falls the irritating question, how many years have you achieved? Oh, come on, just ask me how old I am. In this category too is senior citizen. I've used senior in the past, but when you really think about it, seniors in high school graduate to college. Seniors in college graduate to work. What do we graduate to? Death? Retiree initially seems to be an attractive term because no one wants to be old, but everyone wants to be retired. But AARP, the organization that has retired in its name, abandoned the term because more than 1/3 of AARP members are still working, so it's probably not a useful generic term. There are also clinical terms like geriatric, septuagenarian, and elderly. I think one that really annoys me is elderly. Somehow it just seems to evoke an image of a frail person doddering on a cane. That's certainly not how I see myself. And I guess by relation, the term elder is a bad fit as well. I guess maybe Native American elder is a term of respect, but calling me an elder strikes me as falsely attributing to me knowledge or status that I don't really possess. No, neither elderly nor elder appeal to me. I do think there is utility in a term to describe a category of people without reference to a specific age. I used to come home from the gym and say, an old guy told me, although more and more I say, a guy about my age told me. But still, old is a term I only use in private, not to a person's face. Ironically, adding to the word old takes some of the sting off of it. I guess it's kind of like a descriptor that says you're trending towards old, but have not yet reached the destination. I don't know, but older is one of the terms most commonly used today, and I use it myself. But isn't being older kind of like being a little bit pregnant? I do want to be thoughtful in terminology, but I also think there's such a thing as getting too careful with language. I guess another approach to all of this is the statement, you can call me anything you want as long as you're calling me to dinner. But I think I take a bit of caution from the use of the term they for a singular person who does not want to be identified on a traditional gender continuum. I mean, I have no issue with their choices, but do they really need to torture the English language to accomplish it? Now, to me, a solution comes from the military. People are not known as they or senior. They're simply called by their names. For example, Smith and Jones, grab a shovel and start digging a ditch. That has clarity and simplicity. After giving it some thought, probably the most attractive approach to me is to take a lesson from Sergeant Friday of Dragnet. Just the facts, ma'am. Use the name and, if appropriate, an age. For example, Biden, 81, and Trump, 77, are the leading presidential candidates. There are no labels or judgments, just the facts, ma'am. So, in conclusion, I think the best approach is to call me by my name, and if appropriate, add my age. G.C. Hiker, age 65. Generically, I guess, older is the best term for my age group. But on the other hand, you can call me anything as long as you're calling me for dinner. Please share your thoughts and preferred terms in the comments below. And thank you for watching.
Just the facts, ma'am.